With 2020 supposedly being the year of Mario and big 3D Mario games are going to be re-released on the Switch, one of those games are Super Mario 3D World. This is probably the weirdest one of the bunch because it seems to not fit in the other categories of 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy games, and in fact be its own game, and it always made me wonder how in the world is this going to be charged $60 when a remaster of 3 to 4 other Mario games in one pack is also going to be $60. Well, we don't know exactly how they're going to do this, or even if this is actual realistic, but we had to take a gander at Super Mario 3D World and talk about why and how they can make this game $60. Well, first off, Super Mario 3D World came out on the Nintendo Wii U in 2013, which is a pretty old game. That's 7 years ago, and it still looks pretty good today. And they really don't need to add much to make this game look better, but one thing that I wanted to talk about was the levels. And what levels? Well, there was a predecessor game that came out to 3D World. If you knew, it's called Super Mario 3D Land for the Nintendo 3DS. Now, this game was exactly what inspired and directly inspired Super Mario 3D World on the Wii U. It's a 3D Mario platformer, which is not as expansive or ambitious as its Wii U HD sequel. Now, it wasn't until a couple of months ago where I saw some comments really enforcing this game, and it turns out that lots of you, and most of you, love Super Mario 3D Land, and I'm sure you guys would love to see these levels in HD on the Nintendo Switch as well. So I thought, why can't Super Mario 3D World have a 3D Land collection pack where you can also play the DS levels? Now, are there any complications to this being on the Switch? Well, personally, 3D Land is in 3D, actual 3D from the hardware of the 3DS, so it'd be really hard to kind of have that happen with the Nintendo Switch. There's lots of sections where you actually have to have 3D to see the blocks come at you, but it's not really a game changer. There's lots of things you can use gyroscope to move the room around and see exactly where you need to go, so 3D is more of just an add-on really than a necessity to beat the game. I can't really remember a specific instance where you needed it in order to get past a level or not, or even complete a boss or anything in that matter. So hopefully the 3D aspect won't really take away from this game at all being on the Nintendo Switch. Mario 3D Land is very simplistic, and the levels are very easy to beat, but they're just designed in such a way that's really fun to revisit them and play them over and over and over again, and they don't take much effort, and there's lots of little collectibles here and there that you can collect within each level, so there's always reasons to go back. And just like 3D World, it really resonated with a lot of people, and I think lots of people would love to see this on the Nintendo Switch, where you can choose from the home menu whether you want to play 3D World or 3D Land. Maybe they can also kind of combine 3D World and 3D Land and add some of the characters from World over to Land. And maybe you could have characters like Luigi, Peach, Rosalina, Toad, all in 3D Land as well. And I don't know if the levels are correctly designed for characters like that. They don't really add anything different. Luigi jumps higher, Peach can float, you know, nothing really crazy, and Toad runs fast. So they're not going to really change anything or any way the game is played. But I think it'd be really cool to kind of just throw those characters in 3D Land as well, and maybe even have the levels be able to be played online and or also with some co-op. That way you can have a 3D Land 3DS game able to play on a home console television with your friends. That would be so much fun with all those different characters and collectibles and stuff. I think it would be just as much fun as 3D World was on the Wii U. So what do you guys think about 3D Land on the Nintendo Switch? Do you think it should come as part of the 3D World edition to Switch, or do you think it should be its own thing? What do you think about this? Would you guys enjoy this? Do you think the levels are good enough to be something of high caliber on a home console? Let me know in the comments down below what you think. And as we get closer and closer to this leaked July 20th, Monday release date for Nintendo Direct, we can only hope and speculate at this moment. But I am super excited. I feel like there's going to be an announcement any day now if this leak is actually true. So hopefully it is. Hopefully these insiders or leakers or whatever know what they're talking about, and hopefully we do get ourselves a Nintendo Direct. But let's be patient, let's leave them alone for now, and let's just wait and see what Nintendo gives us. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys on the next one. See you guys.